Hi, I'm Noni the Slob, and this is day 7, I think, of this big long project, and I am back in the game room today. But I laid in bed last night and I thought, I'm never gonna get that room done, ever. And then I told myself to calm down. So I have to go back to what I know to do, and that is do the easy stuff, okay? Which doesn't necessarily mean the things that are easy to lift. It means the things that are obvious. I have a silver shoe shelf over there. I said it without stumbling. I have been thinking I need to put my shoes back on there because that's what I used a long time ago. It worked great. Then I bought the crazy white bench that I thought was so pretty but was a horrible disaster. I'm going to go back to the silver shoe shelf. That would take care of a huge visual eyesore in this room. Do you want to see it? See all the shoes? Yeah. So if I can get all those shoes put neatly onto the silver shoe shelf, then I will have made progress in here. My husband's box of stuff that goes under the bed because it's in a perfect little slide it under the bed container. Go put it under the bed. That's the easy stuff. So this big, huge project, I keep breaking it down over and over and over into do the easy stuff. I only have an hour, so I am going to hopefully get that box moved to other boxes of things that are meant to go off to half-price books and the shoes put away. See if I can do it. I knew there were shoes there that shouldn't really be there. I might not have come in here and said, I need to purge shoes because I'm putting them in a specific spot. Then I am able to also purge at the same time, which is a really great feeling. I have a place for cleats to go in the off season. So even though I only have 3 here instead of 4, like I would ideally have, I'm gonna go put these in the place for cleats because then when I find that other odd one and it goes back to the place for cleats, then I'll know that I have all of them. Maybe, just maybe, when we need them again, they'll be there. Maybe. A music book found underneath the shoes. Don't ask me why. Anyway, logically, in the past, I would have decided that I need to make a stack of things to go put away later. But the goal here is to make actual progress, and I lose focus. And I can't tell you how many times I have stopped a project in the middle when I had a bunch of piles full of good intentions and I never finished the project, and the piles of good intentions just became a bigger problem than I ever had when I started in the beginning. So even though this is a huge, huge project, I'm still going with my 2 decluttering questions on this. Number 1 is, where would I look for this item? Go take it there right now. I'm following those questions even in the midst of a big, humongous project. Just a few minutes later, so much neater, don't you think? Far from perfect, still needs to be swept and cleaned and all that, but it's so much better than it was. I ran across this. I'm a big Seinfeld fan and I'm a big Wizard of Oz fan, so I have this. But I actually also have just this. I think I have the poster. I think there's a poster of it. Anyway, that I laminated and put in my classroom when I was teaching. So I have it as far as memory-wise. I don't need this anymore. But I did go check on eBay to see how much they're selling for, because you never know when you have something that's kind of unique. Okay, well, they're selling for about $10 a piece. Great. If I was selling on eBay all the time, I would totally list it for $10. But I'm not, and I really don't feel like going through the hassle. So this is going to go in my box full of comic books that we're going to take to, I don't know, a comic book store and see what we can get for. We're not worried about maximizing our profit. We're just worried about getting rid of them and maybe getting a little bit of cash. Okay, does that make sense? It's all your perspective. You can also watch my video on should I sell on eBay, where I talk more about my feelings on all of that.